And quickly before we do get into the video, I'd like to give a huge shout out to AOA.com for sponsoring today's Rocket League video. This site provides flexibility and safety to every single order if you want to buy and sell loads of different Rocket League items. They do some insane deals on there, and use code ZENIC at checkout to get yourself 3% off every single order. Do you guys want to be in with the chance of getting yourself the Rocket Pass free for absolutely nothing? I'm giving away 30 keys for 3 different winners, and this is how you enter. First of all, make sure you are subscribed to the channel with notifications on so you guys do not miss an upload. Second of all, make sure you have dropped a like on the video, and third of all, comment your details down below, but as well as that, tell me which platform you're on. And I wish every single one of you the best of luck. The 3 winners will be announced on the release date of the Rocket Pass 3. So as you guys can see on screen right now, we are getting extremely close to finishing this series, but as well as that, look at the price that we're paying for this score, a titanium white pyro, and I'm going to be telling you guys the best tips and tricks on how you can do it for yourself. Alright guys, so welcome back to the channel once again. I hope you are all having a fantastic day as always, and today I am bringing you episode 4 of the brand new series going from one single key all the way up to the Pyrrhos set. So previously on the channel you would have noticed that I've literally started building up the set and buying loads of different colours and selling some on as well and getting some insane overpay. So if you do want to check that out, I'm going to leave a link in the description, but if you do want to see the full series, go onto my channel, go onto episode 1 and make your way back to here. And once again, you guys absolutely crushed the support, and I might be able to get the finale in the next episode. So if you do want to see the finale on Monday, you guys are going to have to smash 1,000 likes in the very first 24 hours of this video going live, and I'll definitely make that happen. And most important of all, if you guys haven't already, make sure you have dropped a sub with notifications on so you guys do not miss a brand new upload. And yeah, let's get into the trades. I hope you guys do enjoy. Okay, so the very first trade of today's episode is just a little small trade, and I wouldn't normally do this, I'll be honest. On my main account, I normally just save up all my imports, and then when double drop comes around, I literally spend like hundreds of imports at a time and literally record trading all of them up, just because I don't even care about profit that much anymore on my main account. But like, you can do this in a way. Obviously the imports that I've got right here are not really that good, and I'm just getting rid of 4 of them just for the 1 key, because key demand, like I said so many times, is going to keep on spiking up until the Rocket Pass 3 comes out. That's when it's going to hit its top amount. So what you want to do is just stack up keys, try and get rid of imports if you can, and like I said, the imports that I've got right there are garbage, so I don't mind getting rid of them. And obviously the main aim of the series is to get the Pyro set, but at the same time, if you look at my keys right now, I'm pretty sure I've got nowhere near the amount to get the full set at the start of this episode. Obviously by the end we get a lot more keys and a lot more profits, so make sure you're watching to the end. But basically in this one I was like, okay, I need to get rid of the crates, so is there any way I can sort them out in a deal? He was like, yeah, sure, you might as well just take these imports off me, I don't use them at all, and I might open the crates. So initially I'm thinking, okay, that's decent. If this guy wants crates, that's happy days, because crates right now are so bad. Obviously the new crate's going to be out probably next month or the month after that, and the Rocket Pass as well. Key demand is spiking up again. So yeah, I don't mind getting rid of the sky blue right here. I'll probably buy him back for a few keys cheaper. So then with the sky blue gone, I listed that back up onto my post, just saying I'm looking for sky blue, as well as all the other colours like crimson, obviously white at this time, and obviously all the other colours like saffron, etc. And the guy said he has saffron, he's looking for 4 keys because that's what they're worth on the spreadsheet. But I was like, NTY, I can do 3 keys. He was like, NTY. So then I waited a little bit of time. About an hour later, he then messaged me saying, yo, I can do 3 keys. Which is, to be fair, like a decent trade. It's around an even price right now. I'm pretty sure they're going for around 3 to 4 keys. So if I'm paying 3 keys, I need them for the series. So I literally can't even be complaining about that. I'm not going to be paying 2 keys for a saffron. Yeah, so I don't mind taking that trade. But obviously there's more to it than just trading for these. Most of the time, I'm not even joking, I'm picking them up for a decent underpay. And that's just for the fact everyone's starting to get scared because the Rocket Pass is coming out. Obviously the Pyros have been out for a month now. They're going to start dropping eventually. So everyone with the Pyros has started quick selling them, and that is the perfect time for me to obviously do this series, because I can snipe so many, as well as this purple right here. He was looking for 6 keys. I was like, NTY, 4 keys. He said NTY, and then a little bit later, he messaged me saying, yo, what about 5? I was like, NTY, and then he spammed me saying he'll do 4 keys. So that's literally how they do it. They always want to get a decent price with it, which is obviously on the spreadsheet. But if you go low on a hard to sell item, you'll be able to get it eventually. And I see a lot of you guys confused in the comments of meaning like hard to sell. What do you mean by that? It's basically, like, obviously every single item in the game that is tradable is sellable. Like, let's be honest, everything can be traded, but it's just some items are a lot easier and higher in demand than others. Like, just say Rocket Pass item, like some random item, let's just say, I don't know, some random sprocket wheels like burnt sienna sprockets. they're going to be hard to sell, but eventually you'll be able to sell them. Obviously, that's a really like small example. But the Pyrrhos at the same time, they're not really hard to sell. It's just there's some people that pay a little bit less, if you get what I mean, than the spreadsheet value, just because they're going to be dropping in price eventually. So that's what I mean. This trade right here, not a bad one at all. Picking myself up a Labyrinth for the non-crate import and obviously 2 keys. I'll be able to sell that for 3 or 4. So if you guys have seen the previous episodes, you guys would have noticed that buying the cheap colors were really easy. I could snipe a lot of them just because people wanted to get them out of their inventory and get the keys ready for the rocket pass. But Crimson and Titanium White are extremely hard to get. Like, there's a lot of people listing the Crimson and the Titanium White, but they want the spreadsheet value. They're not going down at all. So eventually I found a guy, obviously the Crimson on the spreadsheet right now, I think they're 11 to 13 keys. So I offered this guy 7. He said, how about 8? Just because a lot of people were trying to sell them, obviously, like I said, for keys for the rocket pass. And I was like, okay, I can't do 8 flat. I could do a lab though, which is around 3 to 4 and the 4 keys on top. So around a 7 to 8 offer. He said yes, so I don't mind taking that trade at all. And here is a prime example of that. I found a guy that had a Cobalt one and he wanted around 4 to 5 keys in value, but the max I was offering was 3 keys. For so many people that had Cobalt, they were looking for at least 4 keys, but I said NTY 3 keys. Because I know I can eventually get it for free. Like, I paid 2 keys for Grey. I was going to pay 2 for Saffron, but I didn't pick that up in the end. So, they're around the same price as Saffron. So, I was thinking in my head, okay, I might as well just wait. Eventually, I should be able to get it free. Because I see a lot more Cobalts than I do Saffron. So, hopefully, with fingers crossed, it'll work. And I found a guy eventually wanted to just take the 3 keys. So, yeah, I don't mind doing that trade at all. Getting myself another painted Pyro. And then we get onto this straight easiest way to profit if you actually find a guy that wants to do this. Basically, at the start or end of your post, or even just as a post on its own, it will probably work. I'm not even joking. Just say you've got 1 key and you want any black market. Don't say BMD, because then you'll only find people with Taurus, and obviously no one's going to accept 1 key for their Taurus unless they're crazy and they just want to get keys. So eventually you'll literally manage to find a guy. I found so many tunes and solar flares over the last month. I would say around 25 to 30, and every single time I know I can get at least 1 key and more. Like, I could probably get like 1 key in ads, but most of the time with tunes and solar flares, I get myself at least 2 keys for each. So then we get on to the biggest trade of the episode, and it is where I'm buying the Titanium White ones. And like I said with the Crimson, there's a lot of people listing, so there's a lot of people that want to sell them. And the lowest I saw was around 14 keys the guy wanted. So I was thinking in my head, okay, maybe I can pay like maybe 12 or 13 keys. I'm not too sure yet. But I found a guy with some scorer ones. He wanted to get 13. I said the max I'd be able to do is either 11 keys or a tune and 10 keys. He said NTY left the game. But then it's like, you know what? Actually, I'll do it. And they're scorer certified as well. So I've got not a clue what I'll be able to get for them. But even so, I know guarantee that's a lot of profit. And now you can see I've literally got 1 key in my inventory and most of the Pyro set. I'm pretty sure I'm literally just missing Sky Blue at this point. Let me just add, yeah, I'm literally missing Sky Blue. So I was thinking in my head, okay, so realistically, I'm not going to be able to get Sky Blue for 1 key. So I need to make a few trades. And luckily for me, a guy was actually paying a decent price for the Cobalt and for the Grey. He wanted to offer 10 keys. So I'm not going to be complaining at all. Like, if I get myself 10, even if I get myself 8 keys for them, I would have probably just taken it. Because that's an instant 2 key profit right there. But yeah, this guy managed to actually overpay a little bit, giving me 10 keys, so I'm more than happy to take that trade. So then immediately I changed up my post, just saying that I'm looking for Sky Blue, Cobalt and Grey, because I can buy any of them now. Look how many keys I've got. I've got 11 whole keys, so I can buy whatever I need to. And I found a guy with Cobalt and Grey, and he wanted 7 keys for both of them, around 3.5 price. That's what he was saying. He was selling both for 3.5. And he pretty much just wanted to get himself 7 keys. I said 6. He said NTY, but then we sorted out something in the party. He's like, yeah, okay, I can add the non-crate Pyrrhos just because I don't use them at all. And I was like, okay, that seems like a decent deal. So I'm more than happy to do that because I might be able to get myself a key for the non-crate Pyrrhos. And then it'll pretty much add up to what I was offering before. But then I went back onto my set and I was like, okay, I'm actually missing another color. What is it? And it took me a while because if you guys don't know, there's no black in the set. There's no orange and there's no burnt sienna. Black is just standard. There's not really that many blacks in most of the wheel sets. And then burnt sienna and orange, I guess they just look the same as a regular. So that's why they didn't add them. But I was missing pink. So I thought, okay, what can I even pay for it? Like, it's one of the worst colors in the set. So it should be pretty cheap. This guy wanted 3 keys. I was like, okay, what about 2 keys and a non-crate very rare? And he just ticked up. He was like, screw it, I don't need them. They're like dropping in price. So I was like, yeah, sure, I don't mind taking it straight at all. obviously now that gets me a little bit closer to the set, getting an extra wheel. So that is the final trade for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and we've got 2 keys and a non-crate very rare on me right now, and we are 1 color off. We literally just need the sky blue, and we've got the whole set. So if you guys smash 1k likes in the very first 24 hours of this video going live, I'll probably have the finale out on Monday. And most important of all, if you guys haven't already, make sure you are subscribed to the channel with notifications on so you guys do not miss an upload. And yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed.